Greetings, humans, greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. People, that's where bears live. Don't you know? And we're back. That's right, people, back at it yet again for another Monday here with the Chat Council. If you don't know what that is, playing a little game called Civilization 7 out there, and Bear turns over his entire channel to the chat out here. That's right, you, yes, you out there in the chat can tell a talking bear what to do on his own channel as we play the brand new-ish February, March, somewhere right around there. Something like that. Brand new-ish game, Civilization 7. So let me go ahead and get it up and running. Great to have Amy here. P-Money as well. Never fear. P-Money is here. Hopefully he's not working. I hope not. Hope not, people. All right, let me get all situated here. 1 second. There we go. Now I can see. See you good people. I can see me, and I can see the computer screen. So everything is A-okay as far as Bear is. Why? Oh, god dang it. There we go. Click to do the thing, and the thing, and the thing. 1 second here, people. Bear gets this loaded up. There we go. Hope you all had a great weekend. It is a good weekend for Bear. Plenty of stuff got done. We're getting ready for what's called Halloween, people. That's right. Good old Halloween. So let me get right into it here for you good people. Waste no time. Which, by the way, just real quickly, I don't know if that many people have been watching the news out of France lately. Well, they had a break-in at the Louvre. They stole the crown jewels from the Napoleon era. In fact, Empress, I'm trying to remember her name, Eugene? I think it's Empress Eugene. So you see Napoleon there. He's got the crown. He's about to put it on Eugene here. They ended up stealing that crown. They found it later. It's kind of busted, but that is kind of the famous painting from Napoleon being crowned. Was it king or emperor? King, emperor, whatever it was. He had a little bit of an ego, that Napoleon fella, but there you go. That's kind of the painting there for you good people. Those of you that are into the art stuff. They found them? No, I think they had dropped the crown, but they had absconded with a couple of the other, if Bear remembers correctly. I'm going right off the top of my head here, which is dangerous. That is a dangerous thing to do. I think it was the necklace, and there was something else that they stole as well. Really, they just kind of smashed and grabbed and ran really quickly out of there. Evidently, they ran so quickly, they dropped the crown. So, whoops-a-doodle. Whoops-a-doodle out there. So, I don't know. Is it considered the crown jewels if you're a republic and you're not a monarchy anymore? I guess they're not considered crown jewels. They're just historical jewels. Historical. Priceless, even. Priceless. But our guy here, that would be Charlemagne the King. He still has his crown. Ain't no thieves gonna be stealing that from some DEI hire securing the building. No way, no how. He's got the crown. So anyways, we're playing as France. By way of Greece. By way of also Spain as well. Don't ask, it's very complicated, people. It's very, very complicated. But here we are as France. Le Paris. Living the dream out here. I can bring up the sound here. We went to peace the last time. We went to peace with our enemy, Mexico. We finally made peace with our good friend. We just had to capture, their capital city and a couple of other cities, and they finally kind of threw in the towel. That's all right, Spain. Mexico. That's all right, Mexico. It's fine. No worries. We've got no ill intentions towards you anymore, unless you have ill intentions towards us. But now, people, we're at war against Rome / what is this now? Prussia. However that works. I don't know how you figured out, people. So we're now at war, but with a completely different civilization out here. Good old Augustus couldn't keep it in his pants, decided, all right, we're going to war. And here we are. I just wanted to be a railroad magnet, people. But now I gotta go to war. Gotta go to freaking war. Yep, not even the Tubmans can steal that off his head. That's right, Amy. Great callback. Great callback. Hey, Amy and Melissa, we are doing good. Ruth is working at the library today. Well, good for her. Good for her. I just got back. Oh, man, I am stuffed, people. I am stuffed. I had to consult a very good general out here for my war campaign against Rome. Had some delicious sushi. Oh, God, I had nigiri, people. Oh, it was excellent. The yellowtail. Excellent. They actually had, what was it? They had pickled ginger. I'd never had pickled ginger before. You know the little ginger that they kind of slice off to put in with like your sushi or whatever? This was pickled. It was very interesting. And God, that wasabi was hot. That wasabi was hot. But I had to consult the general. That'd be General Sal. Had me consulted by Bear here to figure out what to do. What to do. Yeah, did you find a picnic basket? A huge one. Holy cow. Holy cow. So I am stuffed, people. Stuffed. You'd figure that I would have had all the fish, but no, I actually had General Sal's chicken. Won a lot of campaigns and made a great chicken as well here. So, yeah, it was a little spicy. It was right at Bear's, right at his limit there. Right at it. If it had went just over, yeah, that General Sal would have been hot. But, yeah, it was excellent. Had some nigiri with the yellowtail. Delicious. Delicious stuff. I would definitely go back. So, all right, let me see. La-da-da-da-da. That was Bear's long way of chatting about what the heck we're going to do with Rome here. So I've got this guy and I got this guy that is in my territory. So we'll keep an eye on Mexico City. We'll keep an eye on Little Money. Make sure none of those cities goes by. We fought hard for those cities. We actually got Little Money back from Rome not that long ago. So it's kind of weird. But anyways, here we are, people. Let's go. Turn number 32, 1791. Let's jump into the future, people. Jump into the future here. That's good when you eat too much, says Amy. Yeah, I know. It's a good problem to have, I guess. It is definitely a good problem. Yep, they are attacking Little Money. Definitely attacking Little Money. So we got to watch out for that. Yes, and keep an eye on Little Money. I am doing that. But first, very more importantly, much more importantly, I should say, we get to choose our celebration, people. And that's where you in the chat come in. Now figure out, how do we love the sovereign? That would be old Bear here. How do you love Bear? Do you love him so much that you say 30% production towards training military units for 10 turns? I think we got enough military units. I think we're okay with that. 3 combat strength for all units for 10 turns. That might be a good one that we might need. 20% gold for 10 turns. We've got plenty of gold. I think I'm okay. I'm getting like 1,000 a turn, so I don't think I need gold. 30% relationship change from endeavors and sanctions. Screw all that. 20% culture and 20% science. So either the culture or science might be good, or the combat strength. Either one there. So I will defer to the chat on this one. How you wish to celebrate old Bear here in his We Love the Sovereignty, which this is kind of weird because we picked early on in this age, we picked it as a bureaucratic monarchy. But then we just got something where we are now a democracy. Even though I wanted to be a republic, gosh darn it. So I'm not sure how the sovereign works out, but we'll go with it. We will go with it. Lester will send any troops Little Money might need for protection. There you go. Let's see. Do you have any? You've got one cannon. You got one cannon, Amy. Let's just leave it there in Lesterville. I don't want your city. I think we've got enough units down here. The problem is, ironically enough, I've got like this narrow way to get through here. This, like right in between these mountains. This is Mexico territory. So I've got this narrow lane to go through to get to Mexico City, or come all the way around this side to get Mexico City. So I've only got one, possibly two ways to get down there, other than, you know, taking the boat. So I don't want to put too many units down this way because I think it would get everything kind of clogged up. That would be the only downside here. So yes, it is Bear's big day in more the way than one. More way than one, actually. Very, very important day here for Bear as well. But while we're thinking on that, let's see. You've begun research on democracy. Ugh. And are now a permanent member of that ideology. Your relationship with other leaders will increase if they follow your ideology, and decrease if they follow a different... See, okay. Firaxis Games. Let me just lay it down here for you guys. This is dumb. This is incredibly stupid that you keep it static, right? Okay, so let's just say... I don't know. I don't even know. Let's check. I don't even know what his... I don't even know how you find it. How do you find it here? Let's see. I'm trying to find out what his is. Authoritarianism? I don't know if that is... I guess that might be fascist, I would assume. Grrrr! Why are you grrring at me? So, okay, Firaxis Games. Here's how you'd make your game a little bit better. So one side would be a democracy. The other side would be, let's just say, fascism, or the other choice was communism. You should be able to, like, recruit or change the other civilization's mind. Like, hey, you don't want to be a bunch of commies down there. Here's a bunch of gold to help become a democracy. And, like, you can change them that way. Instead, it's all, like, siloed in. And, like, you have to pick one, and as soon as you pick the one, then that's it. And there's no way to change back. Previous games, you could change back and forth. You could go from, like, anarchy to, you know, communism to democracy all within, like, a couple turns. This one, it locks you in, so that's silly. That is silly. P-Money likes the combat strength. Let's go back to that. Combat strength, he likes that one. The one that makes a training military faster for 10 turns? I really don't need that, Amy. If you want me to pick it, I'll pick it, but I really don't need it. You get to keep the troops you trained. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. Going back very quickly. We have 3 different, what they call ages in this game. So we've got like the ancient times, you got the medieval times, and then you got more or less the modern times. Kind of industrial, early modern times. So each time you go through an age, you lose a whole bunch of your military units. We're in the last age, so all the military units we have, we get to keep. So we're not going to lose any. We'll be fine with that. Let's see. There is more than one republic in the world. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you would figure. But yeah, what was it? It was fascism, communism, or democracy. It's like the United States isn't even a democracy. What are you even talking about, people? It's crazy. Which they had it in previous games. This is like the mind-blowingest thing. It's like stuff that worked out in previous games, they like completely threw away. Brought in some new system that doesn't really work, and then called it a day. And it's like, no, bad programmers, bad. All right, P-Money, are we going with combat strength? Amy, are you okay with that? She says, what's best? What's best would be probably, if we're going to be fighting, it would be combat strength. And I can't make peace for, I forget, 5 turns or something like that. So I'm going to need some combat strength, for sure. Culture or science always helps. If I wasn't fighting, I would probably pick one of those. But we're fighting, so might be helpful to have some combat strength. With the communism and republic options, we don't have a republic option. We have a democracy option. You would think with all of our conversations, we would have made a theocracy option. I think that was also one that they had in the past as well. Here we go. Is one of them good for building trains? The only thing maybe that, well, maybe the gold, because I would be able to purchase the, what do they call that? The train stations. I'd be able to purchase that a little bit quicker if I wanted to do that. But I'm making plenty of gold right now. It'd be a bonus. So like, let's see, a 20% gold for 10 turns. So 20%, let's just say if 1,000 is 200. So I'd be getting like, 150 more gold per turn. So that would probably put me at 1,000, 1,100 per turn. So, over 10 turns, it would give you what? 2,000 extra gold, if I'm thinking correctly. So that might help. But I think purchasing it is like 2,000 to 3,000 gold. So, it's kind of a wash. Let's see. I like the combat strength, says P-Money. Combat strength, then, says Amy, because you need to protect little money. That's true. Conversion. I'm sorry. Conversion. I said conversion. Now all I can think of is the countries having theocratic conversations. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are going to go with combat strength, says the chat out here. I think that's a good idea. Especially when little money is getting some heat here. All right, there we go. Confirm. Oh, I get social policies. Yay. Let's see. Any of these help? See, this one I would love, but it's in distant lands, and we're not fighting in distant lands. Let's see. Culture from specialists. I really don't have any specialists, I don't think. Socials. I don't have any specialists. 30% food and happiness towards... I don't have any specialists. Let's see. Okay, 30% towards production towards overbuilding. Okay, we'll do that one. And none of these other ones look very good. I'll do this one. I don't think I have any specialists, so I don't think it matters. So there we go. There's that. There's that, people. Okay. All right, so we do that. Okay, there's that. Okay, little money has been attacked. Yep. And while defending, my scout has died. People, my scout has died. And yep, look at there. They closed the gap right there. They closed this small gap that we had to come. So actually, P-Money, it was a good idea to get Mexico City, because now we can get to it, because going this way wouldn't have helped us one bit. All right. Well, thank you, Scout. You served honorably and well. Yeah, I know, Amy. I know. Pour one out for our Scout here. All he wanted to do is pet his dog. He's like, I'm sitting over here just looking out, out of the desert here, petting my dog, and he gets like killed. Gets attacked. Yeah, how bad is little money hurt? Well, let's check it out and find out. If I remember correctly, it was like 13 or 15%. So, excuse me, almost 30%. 69 out of 100. So, yeah, actually a little over 30%. So, okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. So, we have... Why can't I fortify? I guess he already is fortified. All right, well, let's, P-Money, let's weaken this guy. Let's weaken the horsey unit here. Let's do that. Minor victory. It's a minor victory. Okay, well. All right, that did pretty good right there. That did pretty good. All right. My only thought is, does he have any units, like, over this way that we can't see? Rome is a big city of his, so he's probably going to be sending like a good amount of his units to Little Money. The three places that I think that he's looking at is Mexico City, which has actually got some forests, so I think we're okay there. Little Money, which actually has open terrain, which would help out the horses here. And then we've also got Toruga up here. They're also trying to get Pat and Chloe, but I don't think... Yeah, they sent their horse guy over here. But I bet you that they would try to get Taruga. Pat and Chloe are pretty well defended. I think we'll be okay with that. Amy is angry. Amy is angry and ready for war. I like that, Amy. I like that. So let's get us a major victory here. So we're going to attack this guy here with our horsey unit and see what happens. Well, we got one of them. We got one of them without a whole lot of damage. Wow, 50. Holy cow, finally. Finally, they're doing some damage. It's about time. It's about gosh darn time. Okay. So, let us... Gosh darn it. I don't have enough range for the howitzer unless I move out our horsey units. Let me think on that one. Okay. Oh, okay. So I got this guy. Let's see. Can I put him... Let's see. Let me do this. Let's do this. Let's put him in there. I'm using General Sal's sage advice that he gave me. And let us take the field gun. Right? I think that'll be the better one. And let's leave the commander and let's put him there. And he still has 2 movements. Excellent. And why can't I fire? Oh, for crying out loud. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, let's move you there. Still don't know why I can't fire, but okay. And let's range attack. Boom. Okay, so that takes care of pretty much that horsey unit. Excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. Looks like they are more interested in Little Money than Mexico City right now. I think that probably has to do with the AI because it attacked Little Money before. So I guess they're going back after it. It's hard to deduce what the strategy is. Remember, they were down here with Ruthville while we were taking Teakle and pushing on front, a.k.a. back. So... You know, I really don't know that AI is that smart. Honestly. So, we'll see. We will see. But, okay, so I've damaged that guy. Can I do anything with this other howitzer unit? Let's see. Because I couldn't fire from there for some reason. I don't know why. All right, let's see what else we can do with some of these. See, some of these other units are now all stuck. Like, I got to move them one by one. So let's see. Can I bring... Here we go. Let's do this. Let's bring our army commander over here. And at least that way I can get up these units. Because I've got this just very narrow pathway to bring stuff in. So let's do this. Let's add to the commander. Here we go. Let's add to the commander. There we go. And then this guy I can also add, although he could move. He could move, but he wouldn't be able to fire. So let's go ahead and just add him in. There we go. Add to the commander. Okay, so that, see, that took care of 3 units right there that were blocking our way. This guy is out of turns. Okay, that's fine. So my next guy is up here. I've got 1 horsey unit. Is this guy healed? He is healed. Okay, so do I need... Let's see. Okay, I've already got 1 other guy in there, so I can take this guy out. Let's do that. Let's add to the commander. That dude. Okay, let's... Do I have enough? Yeah, I got 4. So let's add... That guy, I can't? Why can't I add him to the commander? What's going on here? Let's see. It always looks like the Trump military parade with you only able to move them one by one. Yeah. Let's see. Add to the commander. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then this guy should be able to add as well. So we'll have another full army commander unit to bring down there. It might take a turn or two. Add to commander. There we go. Okay, so this guy is filled up, and he's a really good commander, too. With, let's see, 2 horsey units, Imperial Guards, and also a field. So this is kind of a well-rounded army guy right here. And then let's take this guy and bring him into the actual city here. That guy will guard front. And let's see, I've got one guy going to Tikal now already. So, okay, so those towns should be good. Those should be good. Okay. Sorry, it took a little bit to kind of consolidate all this, all the units that we were using to attack Mexico. So we need to take all those units, recombine them into the army so we can bring them down to Mexico City so we can have them start to attack down this way. So that's kind of the idea. So I'm just trying to hold these guys off right now, which is great. I think both of these are very, very wounded units. I don't think we have any damage that's going to be taking place there. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, Grand Imperial. Why is he so damaged? And okay. I still don't know what you do with the Explorer. No idea. Okay. These guys are hostile over here. I'm gonna bring this guy back down here and let him heal. And just see what happens with these guys over here. I'm curious what's gonna happen there. And like, how is this guy still here? Why the explorers get to still explore? Like, even they threw Indiana Jones into the snake pit after the bad Germans found out that he was exploring in their area. And of course, he found his way out because they had literally the exit right next to where the airplanes were. They didn't figure, hey, there's this thing right over here. Maybe we should go in there and figure out. No, it's fine. Indiana Jones pushes over something. It's like, oh, hey, wow, here's my escape route right here. That movie, I swear. Anyways, let's get off of Bear's fascination with Indiana Jones and get back to work here. Okay, so this guy can still move, it looks like. Excellent. So he still has that guy in there. Let's do this. Let's bring him down there. Cool. And then I can... the howitzer. I just hope that he's able to fire 2 turns. That's just all that I'm hoping for here. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? He can do it! And he done did it, people. He done blewed up them horses. Alright. So I only got one left. Threatening little money, P-money, so I think we're good. Mexico City looks like it's in the clear. Unless they send an entire army that way. But we got, what, 2? 3 heading that way? So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Imagine being told, I give you the job of explorer. What is my job description of explorer? I have no idea. I know that they go into the ruins and they do something. Excavate and... I don't know. Whatever. Don't worry, Indiana Jones. There was only 3 movies. Never a 4th or a 5th movie. Ever. So do what you want and itemize your expenses however it makes sense to you. I will, Amy. I will and I shall. Okay, Army Commander guy. I'm going to bring him back into Mexico City just in case. I don't think he's going to get wounded, but let's just bring him back. And it helps with the resistance as well, so that's fine. All right, Army Commander fella there. I'm just going to kind of hang... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let me bring him over to Little Money. nothing else, hopefully I'll get some more experience points out of it. I think him just kind of staying in Ruthville isn't going to be worthwhile. There's no resist. Actually, I do need to check this, don't I? Okay, so I now can build units. Interesting. Okay, yeah, before I couldn't for some reason. I don't know why. All right. I wonder if I get an explorer and go on the same tile, does the two explorers fight it out? I don't know. It's 1,000 gold. Pardon me. Pardon me. I don't know. That'd be interesting. Let's see. It's a movie trilogy. Just 3, says he. Just 3. And even that second one was a little, a little iffy there. But, okay. All right, so I can purchase units. That's good. That is definitely good. But I'll let this guy heal and then maybe get it the next turn. I don't think I am... I don't think I'm in need of units here. I think in another turn or two, I'm going to have plenty... curse my words here if I'm wrong here, but I think I've got plenty of units here that I can take him on, because he's got some barriers also. He's got this big mountain here, and he's got this. It's not his territory, but he can only go these 2 tiles here, or it looks like this tile here is where he can go from Rome. So this sort of area right here, he really can't go unless he gets into my territory. So I think if we can kind of concentrate our forces like right along this kind of front right here, I think we can contain them. And then if they get injured, we can kind of put them back into reserve and bring another unit forward. I think we'd be okay with that. Thanks for jinxing it, Bear. Right up there with what could possibly go wrong. What could possibly... I don't think anything could go wrong with this brilliant plan that Bear and General So hatched up over some nigiri at a sushi restaurant. It would be fun to watch the explorers fight, but how would they do that? Fisticuffs? One would imagine. Queensberry rules. Queensberry... All right. Chat, should Bear buy an explorer just to find out if the explorers can fight each other? If you want to see Bear purchase an explorer just to see if they fight, let him know. Let him know. All right, that guy needs to get healed. That's fine. Oh, wow, he's got a number of units too. Oh, that's the guy that I just populated. Okay, so this guy, he can make it all the way. Yeah, so I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 army worth of units heading down that way. So look at this. Look at this terrain of army guys here. Holy cow. Holy megaron. That is an impressive force. Very impressive. All right, you're going to have to stay there because I can't do anything other than that. And watch, Mexico is going to be like, why are you on our borders? How dare you? Shut up, Mexico. Build a wall. Build a friggin' wall. Okay. Here's our field cannon. Here is their units right here. So let's go ahead and attack his horsey unit. Attack. Hey, you know what would be a great idea is if we attacked. Hey, guys. Hey, listen. Anytime I'm like literally clicking on it and it's not doing anything. Okay, let's do the thing. No, don't spin around. Spin back around. Listen, I told you before to shoot and you didn't shoot. You gonna shoot now? He did shoot. They did. Yeah, I guess keep the gold in the troops and weapons for now. Okay, not while at war, don't buy the Explorer. All right, well, it was just a curiosity for Bear. That's all. Just a minor curiosity. What is this guy? Trade ship. All right, well, I don't need to attack his trade ship. It's fine. But I will attack his horsies. I will. Believe me, people, I will as soon as this clicking... God dang it. What the hell's going on here? Okay, click. Are you gonna fire? Are you gonna fire this time? Do you think you can fire at the horses this time? There you go, finally. Take that. Take that. All right, and finally, hopefully, it takes 2 artillery plus a horsey unit, but finally, we're going to take them down, I hope. There we go. Both of them at the same time. Look at there. Look at there. That was easy. Barely an inconvenience, as the guy would say at the movie thing. All right, so he's got another line infantry unit over this way. Okay. And this is why I had the scout down here. So I can't really see much further than what's going on down here, but we're keeping an eye. Keeping an eye out. All right, let's see. Where these 2 units come from, I don't know, but you know what? You know what? Geneva was going to give us some trouble, but we are at peace with Mexico, who they're allied with, so they're not going to attack us. So we had sent a bunch of units up this way thinking, oh my god, they're going to attack us. But I think we're good. I think we are good. So let's go ahead and send our people back. Get on back up there to Santa's workshop. We've only got less than 2 months until Christmas, so we don't need to. You don't need to be messing around in Geneva unless you're getting some chocolate. All right, so I'm gonna leave that guy right there just in case, and then you can get back to Kanji over here. There we go. Okay, so I think we're good there. Horsey units here. Let's see, do I need to reinforce anybody? Pardon me here, people. 1 second, 1 second. It looks like I'm pretty well reinforced. Looks like all my cities have somebody in there. Cool. Okay, so... I do need somebody in Leon, though. Doesn't need to be a horse, though. Actually, you know what, Amy? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this howitzer out of Lesterville and bring it over to Leon. That way I'll have a howitzer in Leon and I can control the sea lanes. And I will bring a horsey unit, since Amy likes horses, and put it down in Lesterville. There we go. Everybody's happy. Everybody should be happy. I'm going to send you over here to Taruga to back up these guys. I think that's going to be a good idea. Okay, I know it sounds fun. Yeah, I would like to figure out what the explorers can fight out about. That would have been an interesting concept there. Okay, I'm just seeing if this ship would be any benefit down here. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and send him down here. Let's go ahead and send him down this way. And that way we can, just in case anything happens kind of along this line, you know, we can attack. Like, let's just say they send some units up this way. We'll have a ship over there in a couple turns to, you know, fight them offshore if we need to. I wonder if I could take my ship and capture this city right here. That was so hilarious the last time. If you weren't with us the last time, number 1, where were you? Number 2, we captured Leon with a ship. I had no idea that was possible, but we did. We did. Let's see. Everybody's happy. This past week, our fridge went out. Oh, my God. Well, you know what you got to do, P-Money, is you got to take all of that food and put it into the garbage can and take it out to the road to let the garbage men pick it up. And, you know, listen, it might be a couple days before the garbage men pick it up. And there may be, especially in Canada, some wild animals out there that might get into your trash. And, look, you're already throwing it away, so you really can't complain. So, just listen. Just let the animals eat your trash. Your delicious food that you're throwing away. And we had to grab our stuff. And I was driving the frozen food to our freezer at work. Wow, that ought to be interesting. And while driving, I said, what else could go wrong? And our tire blew. Oh, man. All is resolved now. Thank goodness. Did you literally say that and the tire blew? That's pretty amazing. That is some bad luck, sir. That is some bad luck. But I'm so glad that it all worked out for you. So glad. We've had some issues that, boy, oh boy. One of the reasons I wasn't here last Monday was some quote-unquote issues that we had to resolve. And making a meeting here today. Hopefully we're going to get it somewhat on the process of possibly being resolved. So that's good. Yeah, it was annoying. I bet. Because now you're stuck on the side of the road with a bunch of frozen food. What do you do then? What do you do then? What do you do? Okay. You know, I might just leave this army here. I might just leave him here. If ever the case were to be that we had to come over and attack Confucius or attack Lafayette, I would at least have one good army that I could send over. So I think I'm going to keep them here for right now. Because otherwise, all that they would be doing would be... I'd keep them on the West Coast somewhere around here. Maybe... Oh, God, no. Stop. No, not delete. Stop. They're... God dang it. Well, they're going to the West Coast, apparently. But, gosh dang it. No. How do I do this? Cancel. Here we go. This game, I tell you. Go back, go. You go there. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is that. Anyways, thinking about leaving them in Bearville, because, what is that red thing? Pardon me 1 second. Your settlement, oh, it's not connected. Oh, you know what? Let's fix that right away here. Let's do this. Let's fix that right away with a fishing K. Let's do that. Let's put them. Did I have something that was there? Yeah, I've got stuff that there's already. Ah, gosh dang it. Well, let's... Gosh. No good choices here. Let's just go ahead and put it in this one right here. Yes, I know. Here we go. Okay, so that should connect us. One would hope. Okay, yeah, it did connect us. Okay, cool. So Bearville is connected now, and let's put in some... You know, I got to put in some fish, right, people? I mean, it is Bearville town. Leon is the only other one. Okay, yeah, I got to put in some fish, right? I mean, it's only right that we put some fish in Bearville, obviously. Obviously you put fish. You know, one of these days you'd be able to put fish in Bearville. Drag it. Do the thing. God dang it. Okay, I'm trying to... Come on, you can do this. Screw it. All right, anyways, whatever. I can just imagine Bear trying to lead the troops into Bearville, going, no, wait, stop! That's how it went. But luckily there was nobody around, so it's not like I'm losing anything there. So okay, hey, we get to grow a town. We get to grow Bearville. So I just got rid of one of those things, so I can get it back now. How about that? I like that. Let's just go ahead and do this one here. There we go. Perfect. Got me a little bit more. Oh, I got a fish resource over here. I don't know if I could reach it, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, I couldn't reach it. Oh, well. All right. Howitzer, just hang out, man. I don't need you to do anything. Just hang out. All right, there is the end of that turn. Let's go back and take a look. We're building the Oxford University. It's going to take us 17 turns. And we're also building... I thought we were building a railroad somewhere. Yeah, here we go, Pat. We're building Pat. That's going to be 15 turns. So I might... The next turn here, start to do it in Paris. So I might put out our railroad in Paris. That might be next. Leave it for the Bears. Yeah, I know, Amy. I am shocked, too. Shocked and horrified. Oh, her Wi-Fi went down. I'm going to go see if I can get back up. Well, Amy, we'll be right here hanging out. And hopefully you can get your Wi-Fi back, because that's very important. Very important. Just looking around, seeing if there's anything else I need to do before we go to the next turn here. I don't see much. Well, keep an eye on Little Money. Keep an eye on that for you, P Money. And I don't think that there's anything else I need to do here. All right, let me take a drink, and then we'll go. All right, people, here we go. Turn number 33. 1792. We're getting close to 1800, people. Here we go. Oh, gosh. Command units. Okay. Teakle. Oh, let's upgrade you. Okay, good deal. And you can stay there. I don't need you to. Don't need him to do anything right yet. Okay. All right, let's go back to Little Money down here and keep an eye on that. Once again, people, turn number 33, 1792. Jumping into the future. Let's go. Oh, his horse ran away. Oh, and he can go on that mountain. Okay, all right. Whatever. Maybe it's not a mountain. Okay. What is that? What the heck is that? It is a... What are they? Hussar. Who? A hussar. So another horsey unit. Okay. Good for them. Good for them. So apparently they can go... Okay, so they have 3 options. So they can come around this way. I didn't think that they can come through this way, but they can come through this way. Or they'd have to come around this way. So Little Money might be the focus. Mexico City, number 1's got a wall around it that I'm trying to rebuild. So that might be a hard thing for them to capture, number 1. And number 2, Little Money's a little bit closer, and I bet you that they're wanting to get, I don't know, oil, or let's see, what else might be down here? Maybe oil? I don't know. I don't know if he has oil or not. All right. Well, Amy, I'm hoping your Wi-Fi is getting back up. Sometimes you got to unplug the router and plug it back in. So we'll see. We'll see if that works. All right. Where is this? Is this Mapleopolis? This is Mapleopolis, P-Money, a.k.a. Washington, D.C. Let's see. It's a bunch of sea tiles or a bunch of farm tiles. I've got some rocks for production, but I might want to put something there. And I've also got... Well, I've got a... what do they call that? The woodcutter, or whatever it's called. Yeah, woodcutter. So I might do this guy right here. That might be the best, because it's going to give me happiness, which is always nice. Yeah, other than maybe some of these tiles over here, which would allow it to grow, but I really don't need a... Or expand the borders, what I mean. So I might go with this one. Farming, I guess. But Little Money is the cutest city. How dare they attack the cutest city? How dare they indeed, sir. How dare they? Oh, it was a tundra. Okay, well, hey, not bad. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Can I fix that? Didn't even know that. Let's see, a duelist. Ah, repair. There we go. Okay, there's that. I just now noticed that. Anything else? Okay. All right, let's get that back in order. Okay, I get to grow another town, people. I get to grow Teakle. Look at there. Teakle coming up in the world. So I get the choice of a mountaintop, a mountaintop, a mountaintop, or, you know, some rocks. That's about it. So mountaintop or rocks, people. Mountaintop or rocks. Probably would want to go with the mountaintop just because it gives me a little bit of science out of it. And a bunch of happiness. That's for sure. You gotta enjoy your happiness. But all the mountaintops are all the same. Yep. All the same. And the rock pile is just... You know, it's a pile of rocks, people. What do you want me to tell you? It's rocks. You break them up and, you know, you can do stuff with it. The mountaintop on the right. Mountaintop on the right. So this one. Okay. All right. There it transformed from a mountaintop to an expedition base somewhere on the mountaintop somewhere. Thereabouts. You'd figure maybe like they would have like a flag at the top or, you know, something to like mark that you have something here. Otherwise, it just doesn't look like you did anything. Wait, the rocks are rocks? Yep, the rocks, they're rocks, man. They're definitely rocks. All right, we are going to build a, where is it? Rail station. A rail station, 16 turns. And what's the best place for it? Let's see. I could overbuild my temple and villa. Great. I could build it in the swamp. I can overbuild the farm that I have out this way. Or some of the other stuff. I really feel like you have to keep your... Not because it has anything to do with the town, but I feel like you got to keep your train station like next to the city. Like it would be silly if you had like your train station like way out here. You know, it'd just be like, why? What's the purpose of that? So... you know, the villa and the temple, I might do that there just because I don't need any of those right now. And it's not really doing me any good. Or we can do it in the swamp. Pardon me, the marsh. The marsh. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking here is one or the other. Let's go ahead and do it in this one. What the heck? Why not? Do that. Hopefully Amy is not mad at me for building our rail station right here. So it should tell you the difference of what happens. So I would get -7 happiness and -3 influence. Then I might not build it there. I might build it somewhere else. How about we build it? Where is it? Why do I keep losing it? Rail station. If I build it there, I would lose -4. -4. So that would be -7. That would be -4. So let's go ahead and do it in the swamp. Welcome back, Amy. Welcome back. Trains make them sad. Here's what I can't figure out, P-Money, is I've got 2 buildings over here. And if you overbuild them, it's saying that it would give you -7 happiness. But they're what's called overbuildable. In other words, as far as I understand, the buildings are useless. They're not, in other words, they're not producing anything. They're just there. But if you take away the buildings and it takes away the happiness, you'd figure that the buildings, the overbuildable buildings are actually doing something. So, I think aesthetically, just the way that it looks, it would look better right there. But I've also got this swamp right here that I can build over and not have a problem with. So let me take a, hold on. Let's take a look at this, because I'm not exactly sure what they mean by overbuildable. Okay. Most buildings from previous ages can be overbuilt unless they are tagged as ageless, which they're not. This means that players can place a current age building onto a fully utilized tile as long as the tile contains a qualified previous age building. This action removes the lowest yield building, which would be both of them, because the rail yard takes up 2 slots right now, so it would take up both of those slots. The action removes the lowest yielding building on the tile and replaces it with the new building. Improvements can always be overbuilt with a building. Yield bonuses on quarters and adjacents reset with each age transition. Overbuilding is a valuable strategy to maximize your tile's potential and reduce bonus yields back to the quarters and adjacencies. Yeah, that's a little much for me. I just want to figure out what happens to the buildings. So, okay, so it's got 7 and 2, so it would take that away. So okay, let's put it this way. I literally have 0 influence right now. So if I were to build on there, I would assume negative influence. So let's go ahead and build it either there or on the farm. One or the other. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so rail station, farm, if I did that, -4 and -7. I got plenty of food. That's fine. This would just give me -4. And it would increase, yeah, both of them would increase our gold, our science, and our, the civics. So if both are the case, I might as well go with this one. I know it's growth and all that sort of stuff, but I think I want to go ahead and do it there just because it looks better to me, honestly. Tell them to get over it. We need our train, so I say build it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to build it in the swamp. Because I got no other place to put a farm. I'm all farmed out. Except for maybe there. I'm sorry, people. This is taking way too long for me to figure out where to put a train at. But I'm going to put it... Gators take the train. You don't think a train in a swamp looks pretty. No, I don't. I just can't. You know, I'm thinking of P-Money. I'm thinking of the workers, right? I'm not like the Russians that just say, go build the train. Yeah, comrade, yeah. And they build it and like thousands of people die just to build it through some swamp in Siberia. I don't want to have that happen to our glorious French citizens. So, you know, if it's the choice between a farm and a palace and a old temple, I think I'm going to choose the farm. My vote is My vote is the swamp, says P-Money. Okay, Amy, do you have a choice? Do you have a thought? Do you have an option here between a swamp or a farm for our train? Do you have any thoughts here? You or Melissa? I'd love to get Mrs. P-Money's thoughts on this, but she's at work, unfortunately. P-Money's vote is for the swamp. All right, Amy, if you've got no other objections, we're going to go a swamp or a farm. Yes, Amy, yes. I'm going for farm. P-Money's going for swamp. I need a tiebreaker. I need someone to break the tie. All right. Essentially, we would lose a little bit of growth if we build it over the farm, or, you know, the gators might eat our workers. And I really don't... Listen, I am a compassionate ruler of France. You know, we had the years past where we cutting off everybody's heads. Listen, we're past that. We're past that now. You know, eggs breaking omelets, yada yada yada. You know the deal. You know the deal. I mean, I don't know what the difference. Oh, great, Amy. I don't know what the difference is gameplay wise. There's not really. It's more aesthetically. But wouldn't you want a train to move food? Yes. Okay, so your vote is for swamp, I would assume. All right, well, we're putting this train in the swamp. Ruth said swamp. Oh, for crying out loud. What would a train move in the swamp? Amy, we're just trying to find a place to put our train station. That's all. I would figure you'd want your train station in a nice part of town and not in the swamp like P-Money and Mrs. P-Money apparently wants. I was trying to put it on a farm. Here we got to kick the farmers out. But listen, it's the price of progress, people. Price o' progress, I say. Or I could build it all the way down here. I don't know. Whatever. Gator, says Melissa. Okay, all right. Everybody wants me to build a freaking train station in the swamp. All right, fine. We'll put the train station in the swamp. Gator train it is. Rue says, force Shrek to move out so we can put a train in. All right, train is going in the swamp. I didn't want that. Listen, NPCs, French NPCs out there, listen. If you contract malaria in the swamp, blame P-Money. That's not... Bear was looking out for you. Listen, I was looking out for my people. Looking out for them. I says, no swamp. They said we want the swamp. Says, okay, I'll give you the swamp. Fine. Crying out loud. Gator train it is. Gator train it is. It looks nice. It's a nice looking train. It is. It is going to be a nice looking train station. I will say that. Town focus. I don't need a stupid friggin' town focus. I'll focus on maple syrup. Gosh darn it. All right. Let's see. Command my units. All right. We're back. We are back. What is this? Patchouli has become the Caesarean of the new city-state of Geneva. Patchouli? Really? Wow. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that was Patchouli. I was thinking of Ahsoka. Okay, yeah, Patchouli. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we made peace just in time, apparently. Just in time. We'll just hire local gators to build it. Mosquitoes, don't bother them. Their skin is too thick. I mean, have you ever seen a mosquito try to bite through a gator's leather skin? It's probably pretty tough. Probably pretty gosh darn tough. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this here. Let us go there. Hopefully I can take some of the guys out. I'm not 100%. Well, let's put him there. Not 100% if I can get our guys out after we move or not. So let's see. That's a nice army, though. That's a very nice army. All right, horsey guy. Nope. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I'm going to need a couple of these units to kind of surround my army guy just in case there's any sort of shenanigans going on. But, you know, the other thing is I really need to kind of scout ahead. I've got this guy here, but I have no idea what's over here. None whatsoever. So let's take this guy. Can I fire? No. Why can I not fire? He's right there. All right. Let's see if this guy might be able to fire. Why can I not fire? Gosh dang it. He's right there. I guess maybe the mountain's in the way? I have no idea, for crying out loud. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put our howitzer in the woods. We're getting a nice, good view over here, so we don't have any units there. That's good. Why this guy can't fire, I don't know. I have no idea. All right, let's... I'm going to take a chance here, people. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to put them there. I know he can't fire. Oh, shoot. I should have probably put him there. I might have been able to fire. All right, well, what else? This guy should be able to Why can't he fire? What the? Is this like some sort of freaking like... Oh, for crying out loud. All right, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let's move him there. And then I should be able to fire, right? Yeah. Not a whole lot of damage, though. Not. Let's see. What are our guesses here? Like 3? 4? Let's say 4. 5. I'm surprised. I'm very shocked. It was 5. Okay, so then let's take him. Ah, he can attack. Excellent. Major victory. Okay, let's do it. Why does he fire there and then go there? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Okay. Okay. I just texted Ruth. Amy, she is completely agreeing with you. We need to transport the crops on the train. This is why I have a chat council. You know, I mean, I can come up with my own ideas, but the chat is the knowledgeable ones out here. The knowledgeable ones. Okay. All right, so I think that's my only unit that I have to deal with right now, unless there's some folks around here somewhere. So let's continue here. This guy... I'm going to leave him in Mexico City, only because I want to get rid of the resistance quicker. I think that's what happens with the army guys. All right, you can go... That's all artillery. Let's bring them down this way. I'm going to bring them down kind of this, maybe heading towards Little Money. That way I can put the howitzer or the field gun maybe in Little Money and be able to keep our guy out this way. That might be an option for us. He did better than you thought by 1. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. I thought it was -4. It was -5. There you go. And gators make good train conductors for train crops. They aren't tempted to sneak any corn or carrots or anything. Yeah, they just want to be right there next to that warm engine and in the sun. That's what the gators want. And then an occasional chicken. Maybe I'll give him some of my the chicken that I had from General Sal. Some delicious chicken, people. Oh, God. And the nigiri. Nigiri was awesome. Nigiri was like the highlight of it. 'Twas the highlight for sure. All right, front. All right, it's almost healed up. Excellent. I got a Grand Imperial. Let's just upgrade him. We're just doing all sorts of upgrading. That's good. And then remind me the next turn. I need to... Actually, can I fix it now? Nope, I can't fix it. I can't fix it for 4 turns. So, oh well. Command my units. That guy, he can hang out there. Go to sleep. You deserve it, sir. A lot of work. A lot of work put in. Lots and lots. All right. I will put him not to sleep, but on alert. Because we got to watch out for this guy right here. That guy right there. So maybe if I do this number, let's bring our horsey unit back up that way. And oh, he needs to be healed as well. Let's do that. Let's bring him right there. And hopefully he can fire. I need to upgrade him too. But can I range attack? I can. And it's a major victory. Look at this, people. I'm firing across a river. Excellent. I like it. All right. You, sir, shall attack these guys right here. Let's go. Good deal. So they're not even in our territory just yet, and they're already pretty injured. So if they come into the river, we're going to attack them again, and hopefully they'll be pretty dead by that point. So I don't think Pat or Chloe is that much in danger right now. Unless they just kind of split their forces. They could kind of split, like, say, this city right here, this one. Oops. In this one, they could probably send their units up that way, and then Berlin, Rome, and the other one over here, they might send over here to Mexico City or Little Money. So they may split up their forces. They may split up their forces, but we've got people there. We've got forces there that's going to stop them. Yeah, the people on the boats watching the cannons go over them. Yeah. Bombs bursting in air. Bombs bursting in air. So let me take a look here. We cannot propose peace for another 7 turns. Grrrr, to you. Why are you grrring at me? Crying out loud. So I have 7 turns before we can even approach any sort of peace. But I think I'm not trying to take any territory. That's not my goal. So my goal is just to basically contain them, essentially. So they're going to send their units to us, and we're just going to attack them and hopefully defeat them. That's kind of the idea. So I can do that for 7 turns. I'll be okay. Let's see. Field gun. Just stay on alert. All right, so that is that for this turn. Let's take a look and see where we're at. So we got steam engine coming up. Okay. We are building the... Where is it here? There we go. Oops, gosh dang it. We're building the Oxford University. That's right here, 16 turns away. So hopefully that will get done. And then we're also building a train station here, 16 turns. And Pat, that'll be 14 turns. And I might purchase it in Madrid. And then that would give us, if I can find it here, the railroad station. So that would complete that. And then I think it was 3. Yeah, 3 settlements. And then we need to get mass production, which hopefully we'll be getting after we finish the Oxford University. So that's where we're going with that. And then the next step is factories, and I have no idea what railroad tycoon points are, so we'll have to figure that one out. We should be able to slot in these factory resources. Let's just take, how many does that take? I don't even remember. Factory, I think it's 2. Factory. Let's see. It will allows 1 type of factory resource to be slotted. Okay. Increases the number of resources that may be assigned to the settlement by 1. Okay, modern resource building. Okay. Okay. So I need to build a factory as well, and that is mass production. Okay. So let's just take a look here real quick. Let me do the tree thing with the thing. So we are trying to get mass production, so that would give us the factory. And a cannery as well. Oh, boy. And then we need that in 5? Is it 5 cities? Is that what it was? Nope, not that. I want to go back to the economic. Okay, it was... Yeah, 5. I need 5 cities with a factory in there. So that will be something. And then you would get railroad tycoon points, whatever that is. I don't know. I'd have to figure out what that is. So that's kind of the option for our victory, is the railroads. So that's kind of where we're going. Let's see. Barrett never says hello to Rome anymore. I don't listen. I'm not the one. We'll go. Let's listen in. Let's listen in to what Rome has to say. Okay, let's go. Turn it up here. See, he gurrs at me. I didn't do anything. Grrrr! And I do a better grrr, by the way. A lot better, Grrrr. Rome is growly pants. Growly pants. Growly pants. I like long-term thinking, Bear. If that's what you want in your bears. Long-term thinking. More than strategic than forage the garbage cans. Hey, if you've never foraged garbage cans before, there's a strategy involved in that as well. Gotta make sure you get out there before the garbage men come. That's the most important part. Gotta make sure nobody's got any guns either. That's the other very important part. Okay, people, I think we are good here. What time is it? 9:15. Well, P-Money, hashtag one more turn. Should we do one more turn here? I think I'm good for one more turn, but I know Amy might have a book reading, so I will also ask Amy and Melissa as well here. As well. If you're new here, first off, hello, glad to have you here. Hope you're enjoying this show here. We do this every Monday and Tuesday evenings. Right here at 8 o'clock, that's on the East Coast. Whatever coast you happen to be on. So we'll be back tomorrow. We will definitely be back tomorrow for another show. Don't worry about that, but we always go about an hour and a half usually. Sometimes people have to check out after a certain amount of time, so I don't want to cause anybody to lose anything out here. But we are asking the chat out here, one more turn, yay or nay, people, yay or nay. And why do I have it on top chat? It should be on freaking live chat. I've been missing your live chats the whole time. That's not good. Not good at all. All right. Yeah, man, let's see. I am at 10,000 gold. I got 900 gold a turn. Man, oh man, I am not in need for gold anytime soon. Not at all. I might just purchase a unit here. Might not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and get him over there. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and fill out little money. Why not? Go ahead and do that with the Grand Imperial. I'm getting almost 1,000 gold a turn anyway, so this will take care of just one turn that we did. So let's go ahead and do that. Raised another Imperial guy right there. So this guy can, if he gets injured or something like that, it's fine. It's fine. We'll swap him out. Amy says, I'm going to a reading, but I can keep a headphone on. Well, that is pulling double duty, Amy. So we'll go ahead and we'll do one more turn, and then after that, we'll call it an evening, Amy. If that sounds good for you. So let's go ahead. Let's keep an eye on Little Money and also Mexico City here as we go. Turn number 34 is 1793, people. We're getting closer. 1800. Let's go. Command, yeah, of course. It always does this. I build it up, and then it's like, womp, 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 womp. All right, you can just hang out there. Not a problem. Do I have another one? Hang out there in Santa's workshop. No worries. Okay. Where are we? All right, we're keeping an eye on Little Money. Turn number 34, 1793. Let's go, people. Oh, so they attacked my cannon guy. Well, you didn't do a very good job of it. Not at all. And holy cow, here comes his units. Let's see. He's got an army unit right here. He's got... In fact, this looks like his army. Yeah. Okay. No, we're not attacking him. We're attacking him. Yes. Let's do that. Oh, that is... Okay, that's a separate unit. Okay, I thought that was part of the army. Okay, army commander. Gosh. I don't know which one to attack. Because it's hard to tell whether or not this guy has any units in there or not. Pardon me. It's hard for me to tell. Like, I don't know if these two horse guys is part of the army commander, or if that's part of an army. Let's Let me find an empty army fella here. Here's one. Here's one down here. So let's do that. Let's pull him up. Yeah, I only see the one. The one horse. Maybe it's different for different units? I don't know. I say army commander, take the risk. Okay. All right. Let's range attack army commander. Boom. Okay. Army commanders are more or less defenseless. You still have to attack them, but it's not like they're going to attack you. So, I thought this guy was part of the army commander. So that's why I was saying, let's attack the army commander first. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. What about this guy? So that's the only reason that we did it like that. So let's do this number. Let's have this guy attack. I really wish that he would... Let's do this. Let's do this guy. It should defeat him in a major defeat. Boom. Okay. Excellent. Good, good, good. Now, let's take this guy. I'm not trying to take his territory or anything, but this is actually a better defended spot right here. So I'm going to bring him right there. What is this? Dar Sorukan. Whatever that is. Okay. So I've got a good picture of what's going on in this general area right here. That's good. What I'm hoping is that he sees this guy on his territory. He says, hey, we don't need to attack people on his territory. We need to come down here and attack people on our territory. So that's kind of what I'm hoping happens here. I'm going to... Let's do this number. Let's take our... I know he's brand new. I know he's brand new, not you. You. Let's bring him over here. Okay, so I got 2 melee units in his border area here. He's got 1 injured horsey unit over this way. That's it. Now, unless he's got stuff down here, I hope to be in the clear. So I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to bring him back into a little money, and I'm going to let him heal. Okay. So, unless they go into a river, into a swamp, or into a forest, they won't be able to attack Little Money from the south, P-Money. So I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do. What we're going to do next, I should say. Jiminy! What? What the heck? Finally! Finally, a sighting of Jiminy Cricket. There you go, man. There we go. Bear hits the big time. All right. Make sure to subscribe. Show him some love. Yes, please. Show Bear some love. And subscribe to his channel. Well, you don't have to do that, but if you do, I would appreciate it. Let's see. 111. There's 111. Holy moly, I got 117 now. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well out there on a fun Sunday evening. Playing a little Civilization. I hit that like button and give Bear some thumbs up. Thank you, Jiminy. I so appreciate that. So very much. So very much. How are you? How are you doing, Jiminy? It's been a while. Good to hear from you. Okay. Let's keep that guy there. So, now I've got a major army unit that I can use. Actually, I might use them to take out the army commander. This might be a good opportunity to do that. So let's bring them over here into the forest. That would give us some protection. I'm surrounded by artillery, which is good. Doing well. Went up to New York City, or just, I guess, New York, to visit family for a week. Well, cool, man. Cool. I bet you it was nice weather up there as well. So, a good deal. I hope you and the fam had a good time. Fun Sunday evening. No, I was saying a fun evening tonight. Well, a fun Sunday evening too, but I guess, whatever. Bears started hibernation mode earlier. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I was telling everybody I went to a Chinese place today for food. I need to consult a good general to fight Rome here, so I consulted General Sao. General Sao. He gave me some good advice, and I also had some good nigiri as well. Delicious. Delicious. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, was it delicious. Okay, so let us take out the field gun and... Can I unpack them? There we go. We can unpack them. Let's put them right there. And let's fire away. Yeah, I want to take out his army commander first. Okay, fire. 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 Oh, crying out loud. Do I got to literally click on it? Okay, fire. Yay. Jimmy says, I flew. I'm not wasting 22 hours on I-95 driving. Whoo-wee. Yeah. And he's coming from the south part of Florida too. So, I mean, you got to drive like 6 hours just to get out of Florida. That's a tough, man. That's definitely tough. All right, let's take this guy. Let's put him here. Yes. All right, and you can move. Yes. And you can attack. Yes. And you can kill. Army routed. So I guess he did have units in there. Okay, interesting. Well, he's in his terracotta army right now, so maybe we can bury him. I don't know. Would have been fun, though. All right, you can unpack and go right there. And I'm going to send you to attack this guy up here. All right. Good deal. And let's see. Let's just do this last guy here. Why not? Put him right there, and then he can he attack that guy? He can attack that guy? All right, people. All right. Here we go. We are routing them left and right. Oh my God, there's nobody in Rome. It's not defended? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? You leave Rome undefended? Why? Holy macaron. I don't think this AI is smart as everybody thinks it is. Holy cow. How can he leave his... Well, it's not his capital city. Jeez, his former capital city. Totally undefended. Yeah, that was some nice damage. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope Amy approves as well. See, sometimes my bloodthirsty nature is helpful in your war, says P. Money. We all know our Canadian friends to the north are just very bloodthirsty, people. Just so bloodthirsty. All right. You know what? I'm just going to bring the army forward. I know it's a risk here. Yeah, I don't want to put it in that one. Let's put it in this one right here. Here we go. Cool, man. I had no idea. None whatsoever. All right. A little money. We're going to keep that guy. You know what? I may bring my army guy up. Just in case. Just in case. I don't think I'll need him there, but just in case. And little money is going to be okay. It's healing up already. I got my unit in there. That's healing, so we're good. These are all the artillery, which I said I was going to bring down to little money. All right, so I'm glad I got that other army commander out. So now I can bring in some artillery from the north and from the south. I probably don't need it because Rome is completely undefended. There we go, people. There we go. So everything's starting to come out Millhouse here. All right. Good deal. Okay, you can just kind of hang out there. And oh, this guy. I don't think you know what you're getting into here. I don't think that's a very good idea at all. Okay. Here's our army guy back. Let's put him back into Bearville. I accidentally got him somehow into the sea out here, so I'm just going to let him just kind of hang out there. All right. All right, people, that is it for this turn. We are almost on the way to Rome down here. I thought we were going to be fighting a defensive battle with little money. Little did I know, we're pressing the K's and heading to Rome. Yay! Yay! Right on. Right on, right on. All right, P-Money, we're getting close to 9:30 here. I don't know if we still have Amy with us or not. Are you interested in one more turn, or do you want to come back and finish it up tomorrow evening? I'll leave that out there. And Jiminy as well, I'll leave that out there. If you're new here, number one, hello, welcome. We do this every Monday and Tuesday evening at 8 o'clock on the East Coast. That's the best coast, people. We do the Chat Council, which is what we say here. You get to decide what happens to the fate of France, people, by way of Spain, by way of Greece, because the game is just weird, man. Oh, weird. Weird, weird, weird. As man, I really want one more. Unless you're tired. I'm not tired. Not tired, but I don't want Amy to miss out on our grand conquest of Rome either. So, I'm actually really excited right now, says P-Money. Okay. Okay, he's very excited. I can't let him... He's going to be up all night. And I don't want to do that to Mrs. P-Money. So, okay. Fine. We'll do another turn. All right, here we go, people. Turn number 35, 1794. We're going to do one more turn. We're going to go into the future, people. Let's go. Retreat. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. 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 Okay, well, it could have went worse. It could have went worse. Could have went worse. It didn't go that badly. Okay. All right. Well, let's grow our... let's do all this stuff first. Get this out of the way. Where am I? Who am I? What is this? Martra. Martra. Okay. It's all the same stuff. I don't care. We'll do this one. Fine. Command my units. Okay. We're back at it. Hold the phone for that guy for right now. He is fully healed, but hold the phone there. That guy might need to be healed. Let's see. Would he be able to reach? I don't think he can. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the best thing that we could do is just go attack Rome, right? Let's see. This guy... Huh. I don't know if I'd have any artillery support. That's the only downside. Okay, let's bring our Imperial guys there. We'll do it in the Terracotta Army. I don't see anybody else around Rome except for the horsey unit. Okay. So let's take this guy. He wouldn't be able to reach Rome, but he can get close enough to it to see what's good. Now, he's got his ship there, which is going to attack anything on this side. So I probably need to be on the other side, like right there. Actually, hold on. Let's do this number. Okay, so I got another guy right there. Yes, okay. My army guy. Okay. So, let's bring him right there. I captured the district. I don't know if that I guess that helps. Okay. Let's attack. Let's. Come on, guys. Let's attack Rome here. Minor victory. It's gonna be a minor victory. No, I don't want to talk to you. Gosh dang it. Game, for crying out loud. Okay. Attack. God dang it. Okay, oh, that's why. He's out of turn. Okay. I was like, why isn't he attacking? Okay, that makes sense. I guess it takes a turn to capture the district. Okay. All right, interesting. So let's bring this guy up. Okay, let's bring this guy. And I'll use this guy to battle with the ship. That's what I'll do, is the field cannon will battle with the ship. I wouldn't have any artillery support unless I use this guy. So let's do that. Let's bring him down here. I don't know if I'll be able to take this turn. Doesn't look like it. But I promised the last one, says P-Money. Yeah, he promises. Pinky swears. Pinky swears. He's going to say, why didn't you take Rome? One more term. Hashtag. Hashtag one more done. All right. Command the units. Okay. Skip over that guy. Skip over that guy. Let's just go ahead and bring them over. I was gonna let them heal, but I might need more than one unit to attack the ship. So that I might be using 2 units to attack the ship, or 2 units artillery to attack Rome. One or the other. And I've also got my, where is he? He's over here. Artillery army right over here, but I got this guy in the way. So let's do this number. Let's see. Can I attack with this? Yes, I can. Major victory. Yes, yes. Right on, right on, right on. Let's take this guy and let's just forward attack. I don't need to do the firing. Let's just forward attack. That's where we need to go. And we did it, people. We did it. That's fine. Just get the troops in position for tomorrow's big Battle of Rome. That can be your thumbnail title. I like it. Battle of Rome. Battle of Rome. I can dig it. Oh, shoot. I forgot this guy was here. Ah, gosh darn it. Okay. Where could I take the artillery? Yeah, but he would be able to attack that. So let's... Wait a minute. Is this also his unit? Yeah, that's his unit as well. Let's do this. Let's do... Nope, not that guy. The other one. There we go. All right, let's bring him. And let's at least attack this guy down here. I don't think he's much of a threat, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. I don't know what the difference is between howitzer and field gun. No idea. Right there. Okay, you. No, not you. The other you. There you go. He cannot fire. Terrific. Boy, oh boy. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, go ahead. Head back to the commander. Okay. So that was a waste. Okay. You just stay there for right now. Stay there for right now. Stay there for right now. I don't need that guy. Don't need that guy. Okay. And then Ruthville. Okay. I guess this was healing, so let's go ahead and just fortify. And I guess they finally got whatever they were exploring for. I never saw it, so whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to have them on alert right there. Okay. Check him. Check him, check him, check him. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now, P-Money, is getting everybody in position here for the next game. So I apologize to everyone out there that's like, Bear, come on, this is dull. Where are we getting to the action here? Well, it might be the next game. All right, you stay there. You just go ahead and stay there because the resistance. Okay, you're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay there. You're gonna stay there. And let's see, is there anybody out here? Uh-oh. Horsey units. Horsey units on the attack, people. On the attack. So, let's see. I have no idea where he's going to go. So, let's bring our cannon guy over here. And wherever this horsey guy is, I've got a couple units. We can attack him. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Let me just take this guy just in case. We'll have 2 horsey units over there, and that'll take care of that. I'm baffled, says Jiminy. Well, that's par for the course. I'm baffled, he says. How can 140 people be watching, but only 5 people hitting that like button and commenting, grrrr, ghosts, he says. Well, we got our share of lurkers, Russian bots, yada, yada, yada. We appreciate each and every one of those. But yeah, that's out of the range of the Imperial Guard, so you just hang tight. You just hang tight. You can do something, can't you? He's going to be attacked by the boat, though. That's the only downside. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I'd rather him attacked by the boat than the artillery. And I've got nothing over here except for another army commander. So I've got another army commander. It could have units in there. I don't know where. But he could be sending some units. Look, I don't need Rome. It would be lovely. I could go for it. It would be terrific. It would be fun. But just in case, he's got some sort of overpowering stuff. All I want to do is tie him up for a couple turns. So this is fine. This is fine. Plus, he's got to send them across this river here, which is going to slow him down. So we might be able to, at least with this guy, attack this army commander here and kind of slow them down. I'm hoping to slow them down so they don't go into Rome. P-Money's got that Russian bot side hustle going. Yeah, it's because I have 139 screen share. Why are you not hitting 139 thumbs up? If it was my luck, P-Money would be hitting 139 thumbs down. Oh, my ship finally arrived. Yay. Cool. I totally forgot about that guy. I had to bring him all the way around this way. I was going to try and bring him around this way, and they closed the gap right here. I had the ship, and they founded this town and then this town. I was like, what do? I had to bring him all the way back around. All right, people, that is it. Shush, Confucius. That is it for the turns that we have here. We're up to turn number 36. It's almost 1800 AD, people, and we've came a long way, people. I did not know we were going to be able to capture Rome. I thought from the last battle that we had with Rome, he had a bunch of units, and we were surrounded at that point. We were surrounded by units. But I think through attrition and just bad choices that we were able to push the line here, and we are not surrounding, but we're pressuring Rome right now, which is good. I thought he was going to be pressuring me, so we're in a good space here, a good shot to do something the very next turn, people. The very next turn. Ship took the scenic route around Bearville. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So I do want to say, well, let me get out of this first. Let me do the thing with the thing here. Jiminy, are you aware of this painting right here? Are you aware of this classic painting, French painting right here? Bear saves his game, and hopefully it does not crash. Hate to have that happen. All right, 1 second here, people. Thing with the thing. There we go. P-Money says, take care, everyone. Well, hold on just a second. I need to get out of this. And then let me say thank you to all of you that showed up this evening. Do appreciate it. Little game's called Civilization 7. Great to have you here on the chat council. Want to say thank you so much to P-Money, Mrs. P-Money, all of the littlest monies out there. Amy and Melissa as well, including Jiminy, who says, I see it, but I do not know what it is. It is, if Bear can... Where did I put it? Oh, for crying out loud. Did I close it? Did I close it? I might have closed it. Anyways, it's the crowning of Emperor Napoleon. Crowning of the Emperor Napoleon. I was saying it was kind of interesting because they just broke into the Louvre, and they actually stole. It was Empress Eugene, I think was her name. They stole her crown, but then, I don't know, dropped it or something like that on the way out. So the crown that you see Napoleon giving the Empress there, that was the one that they stole. So I'm assuming some of her other jewelry as well is out there on the lam, people. So keep an eye out. Definitely keep an eye out. No, Napoleon's coronation as emperor. Yep. That is, I believe, by David. Or David, is that how you pronounce it? I think it might be David. Hold on. Let me, while I got you here, let me look it up. I thought I had it here. Let's see. Thing with thing. 1 second. Yep, Coronation of Napoleon. Jacques-Louis David. Jacques-Louis David. Or David if you prefer. So there you go. Good job, Jimmy. Good job. You did go to art history class. By the way, people, if you enjoy some great artwork, please, Jiminy, drop a link in the chat here. Go check out Jiminy. He does all sorts of great artwork. Live drawings. If you want some artwork, Jiminy is a great artist out there if you're looking for something, especially coming up. We got, what, less than 2 months for Christmas. So if you want a very special, unique gift out there for a special someone out there, go check out Jiminy. Got a great channel out there. Amy, welcome back. She says, good night, everyone. God bless. Thank you, Amy, so much. So I want to thank everybody that I just said, including all of our Russian bots and lurkers. But you know what, people? All this talk about General Tso and his chicken has made Bear hungry once again. So before we go until next time, check out that link from Jiminy. But until next time, which will be tomorrow evening, Bear's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, grrrr! Grrrr. Night, everyone.